Well, the dream of having a child is on hold for thousands of Victorians after the state government put a pause on non-urgent elective surgeries, which includes IVF. But for the thousands of Aussie women undergoing the treatment, time is against them, and it's forced one Melbourne woman to speak out. Take a look.
Hi, I just wanted to jump on here and introduce myself to Dan Andrews and Martin Foley. You have both made a decision that is greatly affecting not only myself, but so many women around Victoria. What you're asking us to do may seem great on paper, but it doesn't make sense in the real world. You are asking us to pause IVF for 90 days. I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. Please now listen to the experts. We did what we had to do. We got double vaxxed, we isolated, and I guarantee every woman going through IVF now is still isolating. I know for myself, I've barely been out of my apartment since Christmas Day because the lead up to going through a procedure that is now cancelled.
You feel it, don't you? Well, that was Melanie Swyconic, and she joins us now along with fertility expert Dr. Lynn Burmeister. Thank you both for joining me. To you, Melanie, that is such a powerful video. I felt every word of it. I think every woman in Australia, I think every parent, every person trying to be a parent in this country felt it. Just talk me through that video and what it took to make it.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I haven't actually watched the video since I posted it, and just hearing it again, it just, all the emotions come back. I was distraught. That was a complete and utter mental breakdown. I heard the news on Friday night about IVF procedures being paused. I didn't sleep. I had been crying for probably 10 hours straight, and that was me just thinking, I need to get this message out there because I don't think anyone knows about this. I was sitting down to actually write a very stern email, and it ended up being what I filmed instead. So, yeah, that was pretty raw.
Look, it looks so raw, and to put yourself out there like that, as I say, it resonated with so many people. And like for you, maybe if you can give us an idea of what you're going through at the moment, because I know you're meant to start your next cycle today, and time for you, it is against you, isn't it?
Time is against me. So today is an interesting day. Again, what a lot of people don't realise is that IVF, as much it's a mental game as it is a physical game. So you, leading up to a cycle, you were mentally preparing as well as physically preparing. So to have all that just cut off is really tough. So today I'm just dealing with it mentally, to be honest with you. And as I said, yeah, time isn't on my side. I only have a few months left to be able to do this, so this will be the difference between me having a child and not having a child.
And what does that mean to you, being able to have a child?
It means everything.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a life without it.
Doctor, I mean, sitting there beside Melanie now, I mean, you must see this emotion from women, sadly, all the time. So when you heard that decision by the state government to put a pause on IVF treatment, and we understand the pressures that the hospital system and staff are facing at the moment, but does that ban make any sense to you? And is there any way that we can find a solution so people like Melanie can fulfil their dream?
Look, I don't think the ban makes any sense for IVF. So IVF procedures are very short procedures. We basically take up the theatre room for 15 to 20 minutes. The patients are in the hospital for 2 hours. The needle that we use is not used to resuscitate COVID patients. The patients are using very limited resources in the hospital. And the staff looking after these patients are fertility specialised staff. So they're not going to be deployed into a COVID hospital or a COVID ward. They can't look after patients who are sick with COVID. They're specialised fertility staff. They're specialised in treating fertility patients.
I mean, it's pretty hard to watch that video and not have a response. Have you heard anything from the Premier, from the Acting Health Minister, since it was released?
Yes, we have heard some information that they are looking into it, and hopefully they'll change the decision soon. But we want it changed forever. We don't want IVF to be categorised into any of the categories like category 1, 2 or 3. IVF is not elective. Our patients don't choose to be infertile, and they are all reproductively challenged. Even a 30-year-old who's been told this week she can't start is devastated. You know, we've had thousands and thousands of phone calls this week, and I'm sure the other IVF clinics as well, of very distraught women and men that you know, they have to put their baby making on hold because they can't do it naturally.
Because, Melanie, there was a moment for me watching that whole video earlier where you said, you know, we've tried everything. Trust me, we've tried everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's perhaps something that unless you've gone through it, that you probably don't quite have an understanding of. How are you going? Are you okay? Are you and your partner holding up all right?
Yeah, you know what? We really are. Obviously, there are the ups and downs. We have a lot of support around us, and I guess I really feel for the women that may not have the support around them. I actually work in the mental health industry. I'm studying psychology, so I have a really, you know, good, strong, you know, group of people around me. So I really just fear for the women that may not. So yes, I will still break down. I will still cry, but yeah, mentally I'm strong. It's because you have to be going through IVF. They don't call us warriors for nothing. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can break down, but you are so strong, and you know what you're able to do. You're able to put yourself out there in a way that so many perhaps other women don't feel quite strong enough to do at the moment. So you've made a real change, and hopefully our politicians are listening, and we'll stay across it for you. Thank you both for joining us this morning. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
G'day, it's Ali.
And Karl.
Thanks for watching the Today YouTube channel.
Subscribe now for brand new videos every day and exclusive bonus clips.
Ali, say please.
Please? Why?
Please? I don't know.